Well, here we are. What are we up to? Wednesday night. The cow's back on, not properly, but it's back on. It looks good. The fairing in between the two wings is on, and that looks pretty good also. I'm up for the weight and balance. It's that came around pretty quick. The man that owns the scales, I've got to take the aeroplane to his hangar, and I'm going to do that tomorrow morning behind the lawnmower tractor. So yes, I've got two guys waiting for me tomorrow. One has the weight and balance authority and the other one has the scales. So between the three of us, I reckon we're going to be able to get it done. I unfortunately don't expect to be able to show you too much. I'm pretty self-conscious about filming in somebody else's hangar. Sure, you can ask them and they're probably going to say, oh yeah, mate, okay then. They probably mean no, bugger off. So I'm not even going to ask. So I'll do what I can, but don't expect too much visual on the weight and balance. Yeah, maybe I'll take some still photos or something like that. But I'll give you what I can, but don't expect too much. Rosie's aeroplane still hasn't done very much. We'll hopefully we can get a fly in tomorrow. It was probably, the weather was pretty reasonable today. It's dark outside right now. I'm doing overtime. The weather was pretty reasonable, but it was probably too windy for Renegades. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not real keen on ground handling the aeroplane in the wind. Much less flying. But I guess I'm spoilt. In Peru you don't have wind, and here I can just wait a couple of days and it'll be perfect again. So anyway, that's where we are. Wednesday afternoon, and I've got the engine fairly well sorted. At least I can get it to idle now. Or, well, I guess it's idle. The tacho, I can't get the tacho to work. So I'm still fiddling with that before I take it out, because taking the tacho, it's probably easier to take the engine out and put it back on again than it is to take the tacho out of the instrument panel. But anyway, that's where we are, and that's what I'm up to. So, yeah, it's never-ending joy. All right, take it easy. I'll see you later on. Bye now. All right, let's make this the weekly catch-up. Where do we start? We'll start in the hangar here. Rosie's aeroplane's in here. I flew this afternoon, and yeah, it flies quite well. No problem. It'll take a little bit of sorting out, as usual, when you've got what amounts to a new aeroplane. It's years since it's flown, but it's in good order, and yeah, it'll continue to get better and better as we get a bit more practice in it. This is a 912 Rotax engine with the full length nose. It seems to be a little bit nose heavy to me, if anything, and I guess it should be, because it's got a fair bit of weight and a long moment arm. If you look from the wheel to the engine, is a metre and a half. But anyway, that was this afternoon's effort, and it went pretty good. My Renegade is parked out the front here. No, not that one. That's the tractor. I've got a feeling that I lose a bit of fuel with this running when this is running. I'm losing fuel and oil, of course. Wonderful. But yeah, I'm losing a little bit of fuel. What I think's happening is the engine-driven fuel pump here is just simply supplying too much pressure to the Bing carburetor that's buried down, way to buggery down inside there, and overpowering the needle valve and flooding the carby. The floats work fine, but not with the engine running. With the engine running, it's pouring fuel straight through the engine, and it sounds lovely. You know, it sounds like a race car coming up to the starting line sort of thing. But that's not the sound I'm looking for, in fact. But yeah, so what I intend doing is taking a shortcut, bypassing the fuel pump altogether, coming straight out of the gascolator here, yeah, and going straight to the carburetor, just jumping wherever, going straight out of there and across to the carburetor. So I just have to make up some new lines and stuff. I've got a little material to do that, so and then run it up and see if that cures my problems. But otherwise, it's good. I still haven't had the decals made up yet, the rego letters and all that sort of thing. That's getting higher and higher and higher on the priority list. Has to be sort of next week now. Oh, I had the weight and balance done. There you go. That was yesterday. No idea what the figures are, but apparently it's within C or G limits. I'd prefer it was closer to the middle of the C or G limits, but it's obviously a fair way forward. So that information I will give you when I've got it and once I've understood it. But yeah, there you go. That's where we are. The RV, you can just see the back of it in the hangar here. In this hangar, it's still in its 100-hour servicing. I don't know, do all servicings take 100 hours? But anyway, it's taking me 100 hours anyway. So yeah, that'll be back in the air again pretty soon. And that's about it. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We'll probably fly again this afternoon in Rosie's aeroplane, just because we can. Now that's it for the week. You know the rules. Try and get your feet off the ground if you can. I'm sure you'll be able to if you try hard enough. And that's it. Have a good week, and I'll catch up with you next Saturday morning. One last look. There we go.